Open your eyes. When did we become a plastic society?
Look around your everyday world and all you will see is plastic.
What's going to happen to all this stuff?
We often talk about the Stone Age, Iron Age, and the Bronze Age. And people are starting to refer to this age as the plastics age. It's in everything.
It's weird that plastics could ever have such a profoundly dark effect on our future.
We're only starting to see the implications of that now. And I think when we just throw it all into a bin and it disappears, people don't give much thought to where it goes.
Welcome to Trinidad and Tobago, my blessed home in which I grow. Beaches, swamps, and rivers flow. Wildlife, everywhere that I go. The beauty will make your mind blow, but there's a problem that we all know, and we are the culprits that make it so. It's as if, with our home, we are at war. Someone will pick this up for sure. Everywhere is something on the floor, from the tallest waterfall to the miles of shore. Pollution is banging at our door. According to the World Health Organization, Trinidad is the #1 contributor to solid waste per capita in the world. That equates to each one of us polluting 14 times the world average. Let that sink in. We live in one world. Although our oceans have different names, they are all connected. Not only does that mean that our waste could travel all over the world, it means that the waste of all over the world could travel to us. The reality is, of the 300 million tons of plastic produced annually, added to the fact that all the plastic ever made still exists in one form or another, less than half of this is recycled. The rest of it remains in our environment with the potential to devastate ecosystems and end the world. Sounds pretty dramatic, but it is true. If we make such an abundance of plastic that lasts forever, and we only use it once, where does it go? Our oceans. There are 5.33 trillion pieces of plastic in the ocean. And by 2050, they say that there will be more plastic than fish. They circulate in wind-driven oceanic currents called gyres, where they accumulate and grow to sizes thousands of times bigger than Trinidad.
Everyone who's ever been with me out to these garbage patches has been transformed. These are the remotest parts of the planet, but just about anything you throw into the ocean that floats will end up there. This is where we've organized all the samples from our latest voyage. This is what our ocean is like. Less than 1 hour. In 1999, we found 6 times as much plastic as plankton by weight. In 2009, we found an average of about 36 to 1. And I'm thinking it's going to be in the hundreds to 1 now.
Imagine that the things that we use for a day, for a moment, for 10 seconds, will be here long after our great-grandchildren. We're talking hundreds, if not thousands of years, and they eventually break down. They become smaller pieces, and those smaller pieces become part of the sand, part of the animals.
This is a HDP milk carton that has been gnawed on by a bunch of fish. We find all kinds of bottles like this. There's evidence of fish eating plastic all over the beach. Here's another one. The chemicals that are in that plastic make their way up the food chain, and now they're in us because we're eating those fish.
Could look at the cat food chain. Today, the norm is that any one of us could look at the chemicals in our body and find that yes, we have like heavy industrial chemicals stored in our blood.
Every human being carries a burden of synthetic chemistry. That's a new reality. And what those long-term effects are, we just don't know.
When you look at ocean plastic, then you see first waste that is useless. But when you look again, you see a valuable working material.
We make the weight of every man, woman, and child on Earth in plastic every year. Can you imagine if we recovered that and reused it?
We live in the most highly educated society that has ever evolved on this planet. Right now, I would estimate 700 million tons of plastic in our oceans. That's like a resource waiting to be mined, waiting for people to profit.
When I see debris all over the beach, the feeling that leaves me with is an opportunity. Opportunity to figure out a way to solve this problem versus just giving up hope.
Humans adapt. And one of the ways people are adapting is they're turning this mess into other new products. They're doing science, they're doing research, they're communicating, and they're being creative. That's what we do. That's what we humans do so well.